This Hiki Otoshi, spinning about or even sliding in, is not a natural action to drop on your knee that way. I get it. So that's why we don't see a lot of people do it, okay? But it can work, and it has worked for a lot of people over the years. It may not be your bread and butter throw, but it could be a throw that's a great change-up that nobody expects from you. So that's why Hiki Otoshi, or Knee Drop Tai Otoshi, has value, okay? So that's kind of one of the reasons we're working on it. It's just one of those kind of odd throws that really has merit. It does work. We're going to work on Hiki Otoshi. Hiki means to drop, or I mean to pull down, pardon me. Hiki Otoshi means to pull down and drop. Okay, Hiki means to pull something, right? And Otoshi means to drop. This also, if you look on the internet or something, this also will go by Knee Drop Tai Otoshi. Okay, so you're seeing that a lot too, but we old timers, I always learned it, and I know you guys did too, as Hiki Otoshi. So that's what we'll call it tonight. That's what we call it in our club. But some people may call it Knee Drop Tai Otoshi, just so the references on names. Some people get upset about names, so we want to clear that up right away. Here's what it's going to look like. And we're going to show two entries in it. And basically, it is, you're going to drop on one knee and stick your leg out in front of the other guy and throw him over it, okay? So what it's going to look like, come right here. Some key things to remember, okay? One, when on my grip, so I can move my body a little more fluidly. This is my personal preference. I like to see you guys do it here tonight, training well. Get a low sleeve grip here with your pulling hand, your hikite here, okay? All right. Now the other hand, we're going to do just a basic kumikata, standard grip here, all right? But when we do this, you can also change grips, and we're going to show that a little bit later. Derek's going to show that tonight, Jake. So when we're going to come around, and I'm leading, my right foot is very close to his left foot. See that? See how they're, right? And I'm going to spin around, and I'm going to drop and shoot my right leg across him. I'm going to have him do this. So just do one to show how, just normal speed. There it is. Why don't you turn around, have you start with your back to the camera. Okay, now watch how he does it. There it is. Hiki Otoshi, Knee Drop Tai Otoshi. All right, so let's parse that apart now. So what Derek's going to do, he's got a low sleeve grip with his left hand. He's got a normal lapel grip here, all right? He's leading with his right foot because he's going to be spinning about on that foot. He's going to be spinning outward. And when he does, it's your choice, but you'll find if you spin out and drop, it's rare that we do this, but your foot's going to be flat on the mat. You'll get like that when he spins it out. And the other way, just come in and spin, don't throw. See the position? See this? Okay? So he's got his leg extended and his leg back here, all right? Some people who aren't as flexible as him, you may have to actually put your foot, well, you can do that, but put your foot there, like this. Oh, sorry. Some people may do that as long as there's a slight flex there, okay, because we want to be under his center of gravity. I don't want you to hurt his knee or your knee or one. So that's okay, but if you're flexible enough, just have your toe just like Derek did, just like that. That's quite good. Okay, now your hand position is just like you're doing a lifting, pulling type action here. So when he comes in, this elbow is going to go under the armpit, the basic application, right? Okay, just come and go slow through. There you go, okay? Now you can make that a rotate, so a Nike type grip where you throw watch his right arm come across like a shoulder throw. Donnie used that a lot in his competitive career. Obviously, he had that nice shoulder throw thing, okay? You can also, a very good grip is this. Now this is one, competitive-wise, I really highly recommend this in a real situation. Look, you got a slow sleeve grip here. Your right hand is on the same side. You got a 2-on-1 grip here, okay? Now he's still going to be leading off just like he did before. Leading off there, he's going to be spinning around, but watch his hand action when he does this Hiki Otoshi. Go out and pull. So you're really pulling hard on his whole right upper body, and it really creates a strong throw. Okay, so we're going to do that entry first. Coming back with another entry in a moment. But look at here. So let's take your choice whether you want to start here, okay, or start a lapel grip. You can even do a Pon Seoi Nagi type thing. That's fine too. Make it kind of a Sei Otoshi type thing. But let's do one or the other just to get the skills down, all right? Go with basic with this first, okay? Now watch, he's going to lead, and you want to sugarfoot a little bit, kind of. You're leading there, so when he comes around, watch that big swing back here, he'll drop and shoot. Now see, as soon as he came down on this knee, bam, as soon as this hit here, that means that shoots there. And look, there's a straight line between this knee right here to the toe, however configuration you have. But you want this here and here. Now,
so remember, the footwork is still basically the same thing as you would with your Tai Otoshi. You're just dropping the knee, okay? So inside, big pivot outside, kick across, right?
There's the Tai Otoshi, right?
That's your normal Tai Otoshi, okay? Inside, pivot out, knee down, kick across. Okay, and if you don't like posting your toes and you want to be quicker about it, inside, out, okay? Toes are pointed out. That allows you to just pivot and slide the foot down and kick across.
Can you demonstrate that with some beautiful body?
Here.
Show Tai Otoshi first.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so here's Tai Otoshi, guys. Here's the difference. Here's just some comparison.
Okay.
So back foot, you know, Tai Otoshi. We all know Tai Otoshi. Okay. Now, Hiki Otoshi. See that? Turn your back to the camera.
Okay.
Show Tai Otoshi first, one more time. See the Tai Otoshi movement? See that? Okay, we'll feet up. Now let's watch the Hiki Otoshi. The difference, right there.
Foot pattern is the same. We're just bringing the knee down.
And again, that's where, as Eric and I were talking about, that's not a natural movement. We understand that. So that's something you're going to have to work on and learn. It takes a learning curve is pretty long on this particular thing, I think, because it doesn't feel right to drop on that knee because it hurt my knee, you know. And you might if you don't do it correctly. Make sure you spin and go under.
But something the coach always tells us when we're doing knee drop throws is that you're supposed to be a spiral or a corkscrew, okay? Like that. That way it's controlled and you get an angle. So as I don't just, you know,
because you don't want to flop and drop, even on one knee, right?
Definitely with this one, because now I'm going to put all my weight down on one knee and just clank down like that. So as you're coming through, you're spiraling down. Okay? And that way, as you're spiraling, your plant leg or your anchor leg is taking some of that weight for you so that you're not putting all of your weight on it. Okay? And it doesn't matter if I'm doing it the fast way, or sorry, the stable way with putting my toes out, I'm pointing my toes and going out that way. It doesn't really matter, okay? You just have to keep spiraling down like you're a
Okay, here's the 2-on-1. And this is a very good one. And I'll tell you a real quick one before we go in here, and we'll just keep stopping here. I'll go just a second here. Look, if I could be holding a grip here. I could be holding this lapel right here and working them. And all of a sudden, I said, okay, time's right. Snatch here, go to sleep, spin about, catch it. So you could be leading him with this hand here, really good, and that's your anchor. That's your anchor setup right here. Here's your anchor. I'm going to do this. Set it with. So he might anchor with his right hand. So he's got there, and he spins it out. Hiki Otoshi, and you drop Tai Otoshi. Right? That's one entry. That's kind of the back step entry. We're going to do another one a bit later, but this is a good one to start with. It's a good way to learn the move. Right? Give it a try. Let's go get it. You got to start sideways. Remember, the starting position is really important. I can't do this throw in this particular entry facing Derek. I got to be on the side of Derek to attack him. And that's how this entry works. It's still Hiki Otoshi or Knee Drop Tai Otoshi. Remember before we did the spin in, the back step and spin in? Well, this is just the same throw. It's just a different entry into it. That's all. And, you know, there are a lot of different throws and a lot of different entries to them. You know, you don't have to do the same entry. You can do all kinds of different entries into Hiki Otoshi or Knee Drop Tai Otoshi. I'm just showing you two here tonight. Hiki Otoshi again, or Knee Drop Tai Otoshi, but from a very extreme side angle, and you might see this sometimes. He's a lefty, I'm a righty, and if it's in the situation, this is called Kenka Yotsu, or righty versus, you know, lefty versus righty, odd side stance, basically. Okay, so we're fighting here and gripping and all this stuff. I'm here, kind of come sideways. Now, I need a little more, just Now, before we tie up, I want to be really far in front of him over here. Because now I can start out here, that's good, but I'm going to have to step back here a little bit because what I want to do, I want to slide right in front of this guy. Okay? So it's an extreme stance. You'll see some guys will fight a real extreme stance. And this is a good one to catch him with. Okay? He might be even fairly low and crouched over to a real extreme stance, real low out here. And if I can start getting out here just to the side, here's where I can shoot in front of him under his center of gravity and really catch him. Now, this is one I really highly recommend. If you're going to do the side attack, you can do pretty much any hand grip you want here, but it really doesn't work a whole lot better if I can control his far shoulder and far arm. So if I'm attacking from his left side, if I can get this grip here to start this, I've got a lot more control over him on his right side. Does that make sense to everybody? Mm-hmm. So I've got a good handle up here, a little high and low action. I've got a high control here, and I'm going to come under him with really low control. When I do, I'm just going to come in and drop and shoot in front of him. I'm doing that on Jake here.
So the sliding, so since we're already over here at this angle, I just want to take that straight line.
Yeah,
so
see it straight in. Yeah.
There's a mat edge right there, so you can just follow along the mat edge. And this comes in and it creates a little platform with you and you kick your foot across, okay? If you can get your elbow through at the same time that you put that shin and knee down, then great, okay? So down, knee across, catch, over.
Face that way to the exact same thing. Watch from this angle, guys. There you go. Okay, everybody see that now? Okay. Now watch the angle he comes in. See the back step?
Like okay. Boom. Elbows pointed out. Just kicks across. Now you go. See that again.
It's like sliding in almost. That wasn't. It's one of those weird change-up throws that will catch a guy by surprise. You know, I mean, it's not something you normally have in your arsenal, but there it is, and it's just one of those shots you can do. You may use any other grip, but the one we're using now, because it is a very advantageous grip to get, is that cross the body here. So if we're fighting here and he's a lefty, if you know I'm working here, I catch this, and he's just thinking we're gripping. You know, he's thinking, oh, he's just kind of gripping. He's trying to set me up. I'm still going to be. I snatch here all of a sudden, and then boom, I just go, and I caught him. You know, he's thinking we're just engaged kind of a grip fight. I'm trying to work something better. I may want to square up on the guy. He's probably thinking I'm going to square up, but no, I'm back here, and this is where I can shoot it. Can do that. So, see, it's just there you go. So it's just a bam. It's a slide across. Everybody see that? All right, we're good. Let's try this. We'll get this down, and we'll move on to some other stuff.